Hey, good morning everybody. Well, I'm about to head into the city to have some repair work done on 2 boat motors, and while I was over here on the property I wanted to show you some trees that we've been planning to get established here and some damage that happened to them with this last storm that came through. Let me show you this. So this is moringa, which here locally they call malunggay, and everything's gone off of it, and you see the trees behind it here too, dead leaves. The papaya right here, all of it, you see it's all dead looking. That is because, see the papayas here, it is because we had a strong storm to come through and it was blowing so much salt in the air that it damaged all these. But everybody knows malunggay is so hardy that it's already putting back out again everywhere. Pretty tough. And the papaya the same way, it's already growing out new again. They're pretty tough. We just cut this papaya back when it gets really huge and tall and let it start growing again. Got a few other trees, different types of fruits like dragon fruit and all that we're growing as well. It's also starting to put out again. So me and my brother-in-law Marvin, we're gonna get in the truck and head to the city and try to go get these boat motors fixed. So I'll see you later. So I'm here in SNR Iloilo right now, and I'm trying to buy this toolbox. Inside my garage there at the house I have a lot of little small individual boxes, and they're all on the floor. It's kind of a mess. I really can't organize my things or lock it. I'm thinking this will work great there by the beach because these drawers are stainless steel and the metal here is powder coated. This shows to be made in the USA. So they're checking the stock right now to see if they said they have 2 of them. I just need 1, but I'm really hoping they have it. They used to have some cabinets that were made just like this for going on the wall. I was hoping to get a matching set, but I guess no luck. Now, for any of you that are not familiar with SNR, SNR is a wholesale club like Sam's and like Costco in the United States. And oddly enough, they handle both Sam's Club and Costco Kirkland items both in here, which is competitors in the US. But if you roll back the clock just 4 years ago here in the Philippines, it's so rare to get any of these items. Things have changed so much. It's changed the game of having to ship stuff from the US so much. There are so many items that we have every day in our lives in the US, and I'm sure other Western nations, that now are right at our fingertips here in these cities like this. I mean, even these plastic totes, I have those same ones right there at home. Stanley toolboxes, there's Stanley tools, Cobalt tools, you name it, it's here. Good heavy duty water hoses, which I've already bought here, car tires, you name it, it's here. Groceries, everything, right down to even the American beers are right around the corner down here. Yep, you found it. There it is.
20 pieces without 0.
So, excuse me, sino ang in charge dire?
Sit tayo.
Well, I got here with these toolboxes. I bought the upper cabinets as well, found out that they did have them. So I got back here, took a break for a little bit, and My brother-in-law's just come over, a couple of them, and helped me unload these boxes. Got them out of the back of the truck. We had to leave the back of the truck open driving home. It was hot. It was fuming, but we got it here because I bought more than just that bottom roll around toolbox. I knew in the past I had been in S&R and I had seen some matching upper cabinets and other components like a set. Well, sure enough, when I walked to the end of an aisle around the corner, they had them as end displays and I didn't see them. So I went ahead and bought those. Let me show them to you. So I've got this one. They had to sell me the display and it's upside down at the moment. It goes the other way. We got it sitting there, trying to keep from scratching it up. And I got one additional. I thought they would be good to put right over this toolbox. They also have a large freestanding, like 6 foot tall by 3 foot wide, 2-door cabinet that matches this as well with casters on the bottom of it. I really think I want that because what I'm trying to do is eliminate all these little toolboxes. Little toolbox, over in there, another little toolbox. Inside in here in these cases is more tools. Down here, little toolboxes, the stuff's scattered. And all of this right here is really bothering me. I mean, it just is. Some of it will get used up on the boat project outside, but some of it won't. And I just want to get this organized and be able to put my stuff in it where I can easily access what I'm looking for. It is a nightmare right now. If I'm looking for something, all these boxes kind of look the same. You can label them, but still at first glance, you got to try to look in this one, then look in that one, and you know, just scattered around trying to find your things. So I believe in this big toolbox here that I'm working, assembling here. I'll be able to have everything in a good organized fashion. Lock it up. It's powder coated, stainless steel doors and stuff on it. I believe that it'll hold up pretty good inside the garage against the salt outside. It's got this hardwood top, and I think it'll be really great for in here, and I can eliminate so much mess, especially if I get that 2-door cabinet as well on casters. I will really be able to organize in here, and that's what I'm wanting. Another thing is they are not yet finished with this garage. Of course, you see it's just bare concrete walls. It's not finished out. And with these toolboxes and cabinets being on rollers, on casters, I can roll them out of the way while they're working, cover them up without having to have too much stress in trying to move my things. Another thing is workers are around. Some of them are strangers. You don't know them. My tools can be in there and be locked, because what I have already experienced here in the project we've done so far, there's Mel. Hey, come on, babe. What I have already experienced here on our projects working on this place so far is that some of them will help themselves in your toolbox to a hammer, to a pair of wire cutters, to a wrench, to never be seen again. So once again, I can organize it and I can lock it, and it'll keep everybody happier and a lot less stress. Well, I'm gonna get here. Melinda hadn't even seen these yet. I'm gonna share them with her, and look, you know more than she does right now. So there you go. What do you think about that? We'll talk to you later. Everybody, so I want to do a little update about the toolboxes I bought. So these are called Seville Classics Ultra HD. There's a whole lineup, a whole set, and actually you can get that powder coat finish in several different colors. The color you've seen that I chose in the video, as well as I found they have like a black, they have a red, you know, they have some options out there. And you can find these on Amazon as well. I went directly to the manufacturer's side. A lot of stuff they would show out of stock, but I went to Amazon and actually found more than on the manufacturer's site directly. I'll throw some links down below for that in the Amazon if you want to look at them. They seem to be built really great, and that hardwood top is a monster on top, man. I tell you, it is thick, it is heavy, and it's strong. They're actually considered a workbench. So it's like a big rolling toolbox, but it's like a big rolling workbench as well. I noticed in their what they call their classics design is because it has the wood top on it, right? This heavy wood top. And they even have little small chest top boxes that you can set like on top of a counter or throw in the back of your truck, whatever you want to do with them. Little, a chest that you could carry that has a really cool wood lid on it as well. And I like that kind of classic style like that with the wood on it. So I'll throw a link down and check it out. So I'm thinking about using these, like I say, in the house that we're going to build here, and give it that kind of, newer, urban, kind of garagey like feeling in my house, reflect my personality. Because the people that know me know I've been a ranch man since I was a kid, I've built off cars and hot rods and motorcycles and boats and you name it. I'm a motorhead, I'm a ranch turner. That's always been something I've enjoyed and loved. There's not much I can't touch and fix. And I've kind of stayed up on the trends too, the modern stuff. So it's a little expression of myself, but as well as let me explain about cabinetry here in the Philippines. It's not easy to come by good quality cabinets here. First of all, if you use wood, you're always exposed to the carpenter ants, the wood ants, the termites, all the different things that tend to want to eat your cabinets up. And the humidity, you got to deal with that, the humidity. And it's going to be hard to maintain good cabinets. Wood is just not going to last. It's eventually going to have to be replaced. An example's right over here in Melinda's mom's house. If you see what I keep looking over at, I have a window right next to me, and they're just so inquisitive of what I'm doing here, Anyway, so I looked over a minute ago, and there's a whole group of them standing here looking at me like I'm live in a TV station or a radio station or something. Anyway, if you just seen their faces, like, what is he doing? Anyway, the cabinets, you can go to some custom home design places and all. So there's a lot of new outfits, and you can order in cabinets, and you're going to pay a lot of money for those. Like I've watched another vlogger that was building a house up in Lipa City, James, and man, he spent a lot for that. And when they came in, they had problems, and then it's hard to fix that because the manufacturer was actually in China and they were shipped here, and I really wasn't that enthused about them. And I'm not really going for the style that James was going for there, really classical designs and all. Me, I want that little bit more of a modern, urban like I say, kind of a garage like feel. I mean, it can be classy and functional at the same time. So once again, I've got spectators at the window. What are you doing? What are you doing? So I was looking, they got these upper cabinets, they got that chest there, that workbench. If I was to remove those casters, put some legs there on it, man, just do a little change to them. Those are great. I could actually put those in a fixed position and make for some really nice cabinetry. I think the black ones would look really cool, boy. The black with that stainless steel, man, I think that would pop. Like say, they got multiple, I looked online, they got multiple upright cabinets that are deep that you could use as pantry for your food storage, pots and pans that are oversized large items, as well as smaller ones too. I mean, you can use as a closet, broom closet, all that. So I think it's a pretty neat idea. You could put a whole system of that together, and it is way cheaper than buying cabinets here in the Philippines that would be quality or even semi-quality. And being that this is a company that's even out of the US, I would be able to probably get replacement parts if something broke for a long period of time. So that's another thing I like about it. I think I'm gonna go that route. I may go ahead and start buying these components up now, stock them in the garage, and hold on to them for as the house is built. We have that. I could even remove on some of them the hardwood top and put a granite, or as they call here in the Philippines, granite top down on there. And granite or granite is way cheaper here in the Philippines than it is in the US. I mean, substantially cheaper. I did a price comparison even today. I could buy this 8-foot long piece of this black, or actually many different colors, he had a lot of choices there, of granite countertop for the same price or less than you can buy that particle board with that Formica laminate on it, like at a Lowe's or Home Depot in the US. So when you're talking about being able to get granite versus particle board with some Formica on it for the same price, that's a pretty sweet deal. And of course, you know what I'm going to choose. I'm going to choose that sexy granite. I know I'm going to have a subscriber out there that's going to get me for that, calling that granite sexy. But you know, they're high dollar in the US and they're way more affordable here for some reason. I don't know why, but it is. And I think I'm gonna make that choice. It's long lasting, it's durable, and man, get these boxes, all that stainless steel and nice and powder coated finish and steel frame that'll last. Put that granite on top of it, man, I think that will be awesome. I think it'll really go with what I'm wanting. And I was looking, they have a bench that I could use as an island, open underneath like a like you could set at like a bar, or I could use another one of those toolboxes. More spectators walking by, so funny. Yes, it's busy window here right now. I could use one of those as even an island out in the middle of the floor there, and I think that would be pretty cool too. Even with that wood top, it would be like a chopping block top, right? So I'm gonna put a link in the video, and y'all go on and check on what I'm talking about. Check out these different components they have in it and tell me what you think. I want to hear your feedback. Really go look at it. Even click on that link and buy something if you would. Put a few dollars back in my pocket. Yeah, I'll hit you with an Amazon link for that. Maybe you'll see something there you like. Alright, I'm going to close this video out. I have rattled long enough. Thank you all for your ongoing support.